You are now listening to JS Productions. Once, in the annals of history, there was a titanic city on the planet Earth on the jumbo continent of North America, known to every Homo sapiens as Gotham City. Across the world, the words Gotham City are heavily synonymous with the murky underworld of crime. Having built up from the barren ground of an island by an opulent cosmopolitan called Alan Wayne, it is down in the dumps for me to say that the allies of Gotham are overrun with crime. The public officials are helpless, and the intolerable strain of brain drain because of the alarming levels of crime has severely crippled its growth and development. However, enraptured the blackguards of Gotham might have been, they would soon learn, to great ghastliness, that deep down in the city of chaos, a soul of anger and vengeance had been waiting in the shadows to pull the trigger and strike at those who ignore violence and embrace corruption. The rascals of Gotham City never thought the one man who would rise from the darkness would be coming, not in the shape of a mere brute, but in the shape of a bat. They thought the one man who will oppose them is hiding in the shadows of Gotham's darkness. But he is the shadows.
Alright everyone, stay still and don't move while I roll. Please, I beg you!
Sure, but first things first, I want you to tell your friends about me.
Who? What are you?
I'm Batman.
With armor tougher than nuclear pasta, drenched in the colors of night, and the bat symbol emblazoned with full glory on the suit, plus a cape that dragged night's darkest fears along with it, the Stygian vigilante known as the Batman will emerge from the shadows of Gotham to battle against Gotham's elements of evil. For half a decade, he played a game of cat and mouse with the lowlives of Gotham, meeting dastardly crooks like the Riddler.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big bad bat? Not me!
Plus, unearthly foes from the stars.
Exterminate the Batman! Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!
Because of the Batman's presence, the citizens of Gotham can rest in times of danger, for they know that he'll be there for them, waiting to strike at Gotham's elements of evil.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, there's a message for you, my dear listeners. And the message is from the Batman himself. I wonder what kind of emergency he has now.
To anyone hearing this is from the protector of Gotham City, the Batman. Now, you must be wondering, why am I calling you at this hour? Well, something diabolical has happened in Gotham, and I need your help. Friday, 7th of July, 2023. All was normal in Gotham City Museum. All this continued until 7 in the evening, where a loud explosion was heard. In just a blink of an eye, the museum, and the humans right within it, found themselves welcoming the most despicable and animal fiends that I've ever came across. Edward Nigma, aka the Riddler, Terry Crane, aka the Scarecrow, and my ultimate nemesis, the clown prince of chaos, the Joker.
Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
And for this time, we brought pizzas for you, citizens of Gotham. There are 3 flavors: buffalo chicken, Memphis barbecue chicken, and tear gas.
Through Scarecrow's use of her infernal weapon, tear gas, everyone's worst nightmares came to life and fled the scene, leaving the entire museum under the mercy of the villainous gang of 3.
Riddle me this. What has no hands but might knock on your door? And you better open up if it does.
Knock knock. An opportunity, of course. An opportunity to still live.
With the movement of his fingers, Joker removed a dazzling item from a glass case. A staff from the time of the Second Crusades in the Middle East, said to have powers without bounds and have passed through trillions of hands before Gotham's founder Alan Wayne brought it to Gotham prior to his mysterious demise at the age of 75.
What exactly is your purpose in stealing this stuff instead of others, Joker? Look, there are way more beautiful artifacts around here.
You will know soon. Now that we've stolen the artifact, give me a smile. Haven't you heard of a healing power of laughter? Why so serious? Ha 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 ha!
Attention to the supervillains! Attention! You are being surrounded by the Gotham City Police Department, GCPD. Please surrender yourselves now before we must force you frog-bouncing good doctors out.
It's the coppers! The coppers! Oh my gosh, Gotham City, you brought coppers! Well, no one's laughing now. Is this a rendition? I've always wanted to be a rendition. Either way, we're getting out of here, whether you like it or not. Because I ain't got anything to lose.
And so, just as the GCPD made their way into the museum, Joker and his abominable allies had vanished without a trace, thanks to a tank the Joker had so ingeniously prepared. With the staff of unimaginable power of him, I fear the whole world is now thrust into peril. Therefore, it's imperative the Joker needs to be stopped. But, to do that, I need your aid in pursuing the Joker and his nefarious team. According to my informant oracle, the Joker and his team are still in Gotham, having their hands full on arranging transport to flee. I need little of a chance to apprehend them. But it won't be long before it vanishes as the Joker escapes Gotham's magical staff in hand. And for the sake of all humans, I need you to help track down Joker. Once again, to anyone watching this is the Batman, protector of Gotham City. I need your assistance. I know what's coming won't be easy, but then, nothing comes easy to us. No pain, no gain. We all know that if we do nothing, the world will pay. To those working on my side, trust your allies, for they'll come off as invaluable. Maybe, just maybe, with our intellects amalgamated together, we can make this work. May the best of luck be with everyone.
Sunday, 9th of July 2023. All was calm on Jordani Road, a humongous 15 km stretch of charcoal black painted tar across the plains of the American desert that surrounded it. 2 miles away northeast, behind a scattered contingent of solitary shops and motels, another massive object was basking under the waves of serenity. A 30-foot tall building drenched in shades of old paint and rust, with the sign Allen West Clothes Manufacturing drooping from its walls. The factory was built by the former apparel giant Allen West Clothes Manufacturing, run by Allen Gostin and West Holmes. Due to high costs in America's Central Business Districts, CBD, Allen decided to relocate their factories. In what was called decentralization, several CBD factories were shut and a new factory, this factory, was built in their stead. However, something shocking occurred. On the 9th of July 2021, it was revealed that the company had been furloughing Oompa Loompas, knee-high pygmies from Loompaland, in what was known as forced labor in its factories. Boom! As soon as news got out, the US Congress grilled Allen and West. The uproar of the public caused by the exposure was too great. In the dark box, both entrepreneurs wound up operations and abandoned the newly built factory near Jordani Road. For 2 years, the factory carries the state of abandonment, until someone very familiar in Gotham City decided to use the factory for their own operations.
And here we are, the best place to hide.
That's a big place to hide. And to test my fear gas.
Maybe I could also transform parts of this sorrowfully dilapidated factory into a wing dedicated to riddles.
Yeah! Best place to do a test run on my Rhine of Fear. Riddler's maze of puzzles and hide our newest treasures. Haha! Thanks, Joker, for locating this place.
You are welcome. For now, we settle down and leave me alone to inspect our wondrous bounty from Gotham.
What? Leave me alone? Hey, come on. We're your allies.
You told us that you'll share the benefits of the bounty with us. Riddle me this. Are you now playing us false?
At the end of it, Joker gave his allies permission to inspect the staff together. For 11 years they fiddled with it, until they touched the end of the staff. Sparks spewed out like a river of flame, and before they knew it, there came an almighty blast of thunder that shook them to their knees. In a blink of an eye, loud sounds of stomping reverberated themselves through the room, as a horde of strange knights in shining armor materialized into reality, their enigmatic weapons gleaming rancorously at their sides. A pair of eyes dipped in crimson red glared at the Joker with the utmost villainy.
He is the governor of this land. With him I shall speak only. I am Callie, leader of my noble knights in the universe of Earth.
No, sirs. I'm the governor of this gang, and I bid you all welcome with cordial intent.
All at once, the knights from the alternate universe bowed down in front of the Joker in unison with reverence, leading to expressions of stupefaction sprouting on the faces of Joker, Riddler, and Scarecrow.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Noble sirs, why do you bow down before us?
Our custom, now that you summon us with the staff of Catastrophe, one of the only items that can travel through the multiverse.
intention of free to command, having been taken wildly aback, Joker staggered back a few paces. For an entire millennium, silence reigned. Nobody spoke, moved, breathed, or think. Then very slowly, a malefic, malicious jester grin slitted across Joker's pale white features. Joker turned, and right in the very center, in those mayhem-ridden eyes of his, a strain of wild excitement was crackling. And...
Free to command! Yes, that will be true. But first, let me ask you a question. Tell me something. Have you ever had a really bad day? You won't know because you don't know how impactful one bad day could be. You could go insane in just one bad day. Yes, just one bad day. Maybe others won't like going insane, but why not? After all, there is no sanity clause. Now, I see the funny side in things. Now I'm always smiling. So, what were to happen if we were to give a city full of desperate souls one bad day? Where should I send us? Mighty Bo. So, that's where we be going, Knights of Earth 22. It's time to get a move on to Gotham City. Au revoir, Gothamites!
Once upon a time, back in the roaring 20s, there was a gentleman called Kane Arkham. Gifted with paramount levels of acumen, Kane was one of the avant-garde thinkers that emerged that time and presented himself as a pioneer of psychiatric treatment he did in Gotham City. What everyone didn't know was that Kane's mom suffered from ghoulish bouts of insanity. So, Kane made sure that whatever he did would aid others in escaping his mom's egregious fate. Following his mom's apparent suicide, Kane began the conversion of his ancestral home into an asylum called Arkham Asylum. Little suspecting set in motion a phantasmagorical chain of event and consequence he has. Yet built on mendacity Arkham had been. Kane's mother had not killed herself. No, it was Kane Arkham himself who, so possessed by Lucifer, ended his mom's hell on Earth, repressing the memory till his mind slipped under the immense toll, and he became Arkham Asylum's first patient. "94 years later, a place of corridors as thick as a parrot and shadows more oppressive than the Nazis' Arkham Asylum is. Its surroundings too were a realm of dreams packed with inquietude best left unsolved, basking under the chilling vibes of doom and gloom. From district attorneys to the average Joe, anyone who was round the twist were imprisoned within its claustrophobic walls. The road leading to Arkham Asylum, a stretch of black tar, was usually draped in total silence save for the occasional rustling of the trees and wind. Nevertheless, on the night of Sunday, 9th of July 2023, the usual silence disintegrated thanks to a thundering mechanical behemoth. vehicle of boundless capacities of strength and endurance it was, for the armored car that thundered its rage upon the lonely road. Black paint drenched onto its sleek body, and weathered armor plating blended with the night. The aerodynamic structure was complemented by a mighty booster that propelled the vehicle forward with speeds of sheer madness. This imposing hybrid monster can only be driven by one man, the Batman. But why was Batman driving to Arkham Asylum? Elementary. Hidden within the Batmobile were three of Arkham's most frequent visitors: the Scarecrow, the Riddler, and the Joker. Following a heist in the Gotham City Museum, wasted no time tracking them down, Batman did. Eventually, Batman caught them single-handedly, and there he was, thundering his way to Arkham Asylum to immure them for good, after securing the magical staff. With a steely resolve, Batman personally led Joker to his own cell, while two other policemen led the other villains into other cells. The shadows of prison bars cut obliquely across the walls, like glimpses of the internal landscapes of the inmates' minds. Joker grinned as he swallowed in the atmosphere of Arkham Asylum.
Arkham, the serious house on a serious earth. Charming place, bats.
Yes, a charming place for you, Joker. Arkham will give you all the aid you need.
All the aids? No way, bats! There's nobody here to offer aid. Only I can help myself.
Help yourself. By what? By enacting riots, poisoning civilians with chemical gas, copyrighting fish, selling nukes to extraterrestrials?
Well, carry on, bats. Don't stop. Yes, that's what I did to cure myself, but really, I don't see the point of you stopping me, Batman. I really don't. But now, it's starting to feel annoying. All this hate and rage, all directed at me? And for what? You know, if you just halt and let me finish a sentence, you would learn something. You learn that we're not different. We are the same. We exist because of them, because of society.
While we might be created because of society, the way we treat this fact is different. I use this fact to motivate myself to cleanse the streets of Gotham to save the city, while you just become garbage who kills for money.
It's not about the money, bats. It's about finding comfort and solace with people of my kind and sending a message. Everything burns. The wicked hangs together even when they hate each other. The good are scattered, making them weak. You know, all this rambling of yours is sad, really. Nah, it's far too late to make my psyche recover. Well, I guess you just have to stick to this situation now. Meat for brains.
What situation?
Oh, bats? The situation between us, the tension, the rivalry, all the struggle between just everyone and you. You see, Gotham sees both of us as freaks. I'm telling you the truth, bats. It's just you, only you, together against billions of us. Oh, is this upsetting to you, huh? Oh, have you understood the situation, bats? Deep down, you just spook. You think you can stop us, huh? You think you can stop us?
No, you'll never beat me, Joker. I'll never let you win. I will always be here to stop you. Do you know why? I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman!